Okay, another lesson for calculus. We're talking day 6 here. We're talking quickly about direct, inverse, and joint variation. And pretty simple concept. We say if something has direct variation, as one variable, as x increases, y will increase. As x decreases, y will decrease. Okay, so we might have something we're going to have something where we're going to have a positive slope. If x is getting bigger, y is getting bigger. If x is getting smaller, y is getting smaller. That's what direct variation means. Okay, so inverse variation then would mean that as x gets larger, y gets smaller. And likewise, as x gets smaller, y gets larger. Okay, that's the inverse. Joint variation, if they don't tell you, that just means that we have more than one variable over here, that y is varying jointly with x and z. So if they don't say anything, it's just multiplication, and that means we have this model. Notice there's no addition here, there's no subtraction, it's all of these will go through the point 0, they'll still go through 0, 0 for multiplication, and for this one, it won't go through 0, 0, but we don't have this addition factor into here. Okay, so very simply, if I say that y varies inversely with the square of q, okay, y varies inversely with the square of q. So it's legal to have this. It doesn't just have to be to the first power. What that's telling us is that we have y equals k over q squared. Boom. That's what it told us. Now, if I tell you that in addition to that, when q is 2, y equals 5, okay? If I tell you that, that means that 5 equals k over 2 squared. Which means 5 equals k over 4, which means k is 20. Then we might ask you, hey, you know what? What's y when q is negative 3? Well, we have a formula for it now, so we go back and we'd say, well, my formula, because I know this variation, and because they gave me a point, I know that my k value is 20, so I know y equals 20 over q squared, y equals 20, plug it in over negative 3 squared, so y equals 20 ninths. Okay? It is that simple and straightforward. If they give you a point, you can go back and find the equation, because you can find your k value, your constant, and then you can plug it in to find the others. Okay? I don't know what I want to do anymore. I mean, varying jointly, that just means that they're going to have more than one variable. They'll tell you how it does that. It goes to this. To me, this is a nice, straightforward, easy concept. Just, don't mess it up. We know we have some equation here. They'll give you a point, figure out what your k value is, plug it back in. Hope that helps with the homework. And that's varying directly, inversely, and joint variation.